Hey everyone, I've got some big news. After a lot of thought, I've decided to wrap up the God Level Assassin series. I noticed it wasn't getting the love I hoped for, and I want to bring you all something fresh and exciting instead. Starting today, I'm kicking off a brand new series. Trust me, you're going to want to see this. Check out the full video, dive in, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback means everything, so watch till the end and drop your honest opinion. Let's make this new journey epic together. Once upon a time, a kid named Ho Young had a dream so big it could eclipse the sun. He wanted to be a football legend, just like his idol, tearing up the field with moves smoother than a viral TikTok dance. But reality? Oh, it had other plans. Ho Young ended up more of a glorious bench warmer than a pro bowler. Total bummer, right? When he was just a tiny soccer-loving gremlin, Ho Young spilled his heart out to his dad, confessing his dream of football glory. His dad, with all the wisdom of a fortune cookie, said, "Kid, you've got something special." Little Ho Young, eyes sparkling like a kid who just found free candy, believed every word, even though Dad was probably just tossing out some parental hype to keep the kid's spirits high. Fueled by this pep talk, Ho Young strutted into a local football club like he was auditioning for the World Cup, but plot twist. He quickly realized he was about as talented as a penguin on a skateboard. His coach, probably holding back laughter, sent him to practice with the kindergarten squad. Ouch. That day, Ho Young felt like the massive wall from Attack on Titan had plopped right between him and his dreams. Crushed, he ditched the football academy faster than you can say red card, and sank into a pit of gloom. His dad, ever the optimist, tried to cheer him up. "Son, everyone's got their moment to shine. Maybe you're just a late bloomer." But Ho Young wasn't buying it. He hung up his cleats for good, trading his dreams for a soul-crushing part-time gig as a clerk at a convenience store. Scanning barcodes all day? Not exactly the stuff of highlight reels. One fateful night, Ho Young dragged himself to his best friend's party where said friend had just signed a contract with a pro football club. Talk about a gut punch. While chugging a beer and wrestling with a serious case of jealousy, Ho Young thought, "Man, if I hadn't given up, maybe I'd be the one signing deals and dodging paparazzi." He spilled his regrets to his friend, who laughed so hard he nearly choked on his chips. "You? A footballer? Bro, you'd have won a Ballon d'Or by now if that was your destiny." Oof, savage burn. Ho Young's mind spiraled, haunted by all the chances he'd let slip through his fingers like a fumbled pass. He cursed himself, wishing for a magical do-over. Just then, his buddy tossed out a lifeline. "Yo, wanna play some futsal with us?" Ho Young's heart did a backflip. This is it, he thought, chance to reconnect with the game. He practically sprinted to join the crew. At the indoor stadium, he spotted his childhood nemesis, Yuno, a cocky ex-pro who retired early after an injury. Yuno was the kind of guy who'd flex in a mirror during a thunderstorm. Their bad blood went way back, and Yuno's smug grin made it clear he hadn't forgot. Ho Young didn't even bother trying to make nice. The stadium was packed, and with a storm raging outside, the gang decided to play in the rain like a bunch of soggy superheroes. Game on. Ho Young, once a wannabe forward, charged with the ball. Convinced his skills were still above average, he was ready to prove he was more than just a has-been. But just as he was about to rocket the ball into the goalpost, Yuno swooped in like a villain in a sports movie and stole it. That smug smile? It was like pouring hot sauce on Ho Young's pride. He knew he couldn't outplay a pro, but Yuno's arrogance lit a fire in him. Challenge accepted. Ho Young lunged to steal the ball back, but Yuno, being the show-off he was, deliberately kicked it right at him, taunting him like a playground bully. Furious, Ho Young went full-on WWE, getting physical. The other players had to jump in and break up the scuffle before it turned into a cage match. Later, as Ho Young trudged to the sidelines to grab the ball, boom, lightning struck. Like directly on him. Talk about the universe saying, "Not your day, buddy." It wasn't just a shock. It felt like he'd been deep-fried, as his life flashed before his eyes. No achievements, no glory, just a clerk job and a lightning bolt. He screamed at the heavens, "Give me my life back." Suddenly, Ho Young found himself in a creepy, otherworldly place, wondering, where the heck am I? A bone-chilling laugh echoed behind him. Spinning around, he came face to face with a hybrid demon acrobat. Think Cirque du Soleil meets Hellraiser. Ho Young nearly wet his pants but tried to play it cool, like he wasn't freaking out. "Yo, you the devil, or what?" he asked, voice cracking. The demon smirked. "I'm Memon, the greed demon, aka the brain eater in human circles. Wanna make a deal?" Ho Young's brain screamed run, but his curiosity said stay. Memon laid out the offer. Trade for either time or a special ability. Option 1. Go back 10 to 23 years in time. Option 2. Gain the power to steal other people's talents. The catch? Going back in time would shave those years off his lifespan. Mimon, with a creepy finger jab to Ho Young's chest, said, "If I were you, I'd take this deal faster than you can say free pizza." Ho Young, doing some quick mental math, figured, if I live to 100, losing 23 years ain't so bad. And if I don't, still worth a shot. He laughed it off, saying, "No biggie, I'm in." Then, Mammon dropped the second option, a power to copy others' talents, no strings attached. Ho Young, suspicious but intrigued, asked, "What is this, some underworld charity?" Mammon just grinned. "How many years back, kid?" Ho Young blinked and poof. He was 10 years old again, staring at his favorite footballer on TV. He checked his tiny body. Yep, he was a kid. He'd jumped back 14 years to 3rd grade, punching the air like a mini Rocky. He thought, I can do anything now. At dinner, his parents, looking young enough to be TikTok influencers, asked the classic question, "Son, what do you want to be?" Ho Young, grinning like he just won the lottery, said, "A footballer, better than Jason, my idol." His parents laughed and cheered like he just scored a game winner. Grabbing his trusty Hypernova ball, Ho Young hit the park, dribbling like a kid possessed. Childhood's the best part of life, he thought. Eager to test Memon's gift, he focused, and a system window popped up, announcing he had 0 talents. Ouch. Even as a kid, he was talentless. I can't even make ball boy like this. But he kept practicing, determined to get used to his pint-sized body. Then, a familiar voice taunted, "Why are you messing with that ball when you can't even play?" It was Yuno, his smug nemesis, strutting in like he owned the park. Ho Young almost threw a punch but held back, thinking, let's see what this kid's got. Staring at Yuno, the system window lit up, revealing Yuno's talents. Football prodigy and powerful mid-range shot. To copy one, Ho Young had to play with him for 60 minutes. Jack, yo, Yuno, let's play. Ho Young challenged. Yuno, laughing, agreed, but dominated the game, taunting, I'd have more fun playing a tree. But Ho Young didn't care. He hit the 60-minute mark. The system offered him a choice, and he snagged football prodigy. Bam! Mammon's magic kicked in, and the talent copied to his status window. Ho Young was now Yuno's equal, buzzing with confidence. The system showed Yuno still had his talents. Copying didn't steal them. To grab Yuno's second skill, he'd need another 50 minutes of playtime. As Yuno started to leave, Ho Young lured him back with the promise of snacks. Kids, I'm right. They played another 50 minutes, and Ho Young, exhausted but triumphant, copied powerful mid-range shot. Yuno, impressed, said, "Dude, you got good fast." Ho Young smirked, thanking him but secretly plotting to buy him premium snacks, until Yuno ruined it with a low blow. "Your mom's gonna yell for buying fancy snacks. Aren't you from a poor family?" Oh snap, Ho Young's blood boiled, remembering Yuno's jerk vibes. He faked a punch, flashed some cash and bolted, yelling, "I don't need you anymore." Yuno fumed, but Ho Young was already skipping home, plotting his next move. On the way, he realized copying one guy's skills wasn't enough. He needed hard work and a sprinkle of luck to make those talents shine. A YouTube video of a 5-year-old scouted by Manchester United popped into his head, but in 2002, smartphones were a pipe dream. He'd need another way to get noticed. Then it hit him. The Shoot Dory Youth Program, a legendary event that launched pros like Kaimche, scouted by a big club. This is my golden ticket, he thought. Ho Young pitched the idea to his parents, who'd never heard of Shoot Dory since it wasn't famous yet. But Ho Young knew it was the canon event that changed Korean football. His dad read a news article about the program training kids under 10 with celebrity coaches. Auditions were coming up, and Ho Young, grabbing his parents' hands, begged, "I have to do this." They grinned, saying, "If you want it, we're behind you 100%. Man, I wish my parents were this cool. Audition day arrived, and Ho Young rolled into the training facility like a kid on a mission. The judges included Kim Jung-kook, a singer and part-time footballer, and 2 producers more interested in TV ratings than skills. They wanted kids who were either talented or cute enough to go viral. When Ho Young's turn came, the producer eyed his average height and looks, thinking, this kid's got nothing except confidence. "Show us what you got," the judges said. Ho Young juggled the ball like a circus pro, leaving them stunned. The producer thought, this kid's a star. Little did they know, Ho Young, with his 24-year-old brain and Yuno's copied talent, had practiced for a month straight. Coach Young Kook wanted more, setting up a one-on-one match where he'd defend, and Ho Young had to score. Ho Young, cocky as ever, thought, one goal? Psh, easy. Young Kook planned to go easy, but Ho Young zipped past him with a slick cross and scored. The coach's jaw dropped. This kid's not just a juggler, one more time, and I'm playing for real. Young Kook warned. Ho Young, knowing he couldn't outmaneuver him again, backed up and unleashed a powerful mid-range shot. Goal, the coach was sold. The production team's cheers confirmed Ho Young's spot was locked. Dreaming of fame, Ho Young pictured himself as the next Kamal, the shoot-dory legend, who made it to Barcelona. Young Kook fist-bumped him, saying, "I'm coaching this program, kid." Ho Young's parents, starstruck, whispered, "Isn't he that famous singer? Or do all Koreans look the same?" Yikes, Dad, chill with the stereotypes. Young Kook and Ho Young's dad hit it off, and the coach wished Ho Young luck before heading off. Checking his status window, Ho Young saw he could copy Young Kook's skills. Bodybuilding or singing, if he exercised with him for 60 minutes. Not exactly football material. Still, he sidled up to Young Kook and asked, "Got any protein tips?" That was like catnip to a bodybuilder. Young Kook launched into a supplement spiel, and Ho Young slyly added, "Teach me some exercises too." An hour later, after bonding over protein shakes and football talk, Ho Young copied sculpted muscles. His tiny body felt jacked, like he'd just hit the gym for the first time. His dad, beaming, thanked Young Kook, who laughed, "I had fun playing with your kid." 2 weeks later, a call confirmed Ho Young's spot in Shoot Dory. His parents hoisted him up, cheering like he'd won the World Cup. On September 16, 2002, when his name hit the participant list, Ho Young felt a warmth in his chest. This was his first real win since time-traveling back. Fame and brand deals? Nah, he didn't care. His only dream, to become a football legend, one epic goal at a time. Ho Young's quest for football glory, Part 2. Ho Young clutches his football like it's a golden ticket to the future, dreaming of dazzling the world's biggest clubs. Think Barcelona, Real Madrid, or maybe even a galactic takeover of the Premier League. But he knows that even with his cheat code talent-stealing powers, he's got to grind harder than a gamer chasing a world record. So, he sprints outside to practice, fully aware that his borrowed skills need some serious polish. Sure, he's got Yuno's tricks up his sleeve, but his base are shakier than a Jenga tower in an earthquake. First up, juggling. Ho Young's convinced he's dropping the ball, pun intended, when it comes to using this skill in a real game. Every morning, he's out there juggling like a circus performer on a caffeine high, and by afternoon, he's hitting the park to build stamina like he's training for the Olympics. Day by day, he sees progress. His feet are starting to listen to his brain, and that's a win in itself. But then, the Shoot Dory program kicks off, and the first evaluation match looms like a boss-level challenge. Ho Young's nerves are doing a samba because they're facing Korea's top junior football academy, the Chambom Club. The producer, who's basically a reality TV villain, tells the coach, "Play your team at full throttle. I don't care if Shoot Dory loses by 20 goals, just make sure the kids cry for the cameras. Tears equal ratings. Baby, what a guy, right?" He's banking on the kids' underdog journey to wow the audience, turning their progress into a blockbuster storyline. He's got a soft spot for Ho Young, whose promo video went viral, thinking, one goal from this kid could make the show explode. But even he knows raw talent won't topple a powerhouse team. The match kicks off, and Shoot Dory wins the toss, starting with the ball. Ho Young, sizing up the Chambom Club, thinks, "These guys are Korea's best junior team, but nobody expects us to win. They just want cute kids for the highlight reel. Time to shine." He unleashes a rocket of a shot from midfield, slicing through two defenders and the keeper like a hot knife through butter. Goal! The crowd loses it, and Ho Young sprints to the camera, stealing Cristiano Ronaldo's iconic Isu celebration. Yep, the one Ronaldo hasn't even invented yet. In 2002. First he was swiping talents. Now he's looting celebrations. This kid's on a roll. The Chambom coach, Sang-won, a former national-level player, is floored. The producer had warned him Shoot Dory's kids were scrubs, but Ho Young's goal was pure wizardry. Sang-won clocks the kid's shooting technique. Crisp, precise, the kind you rarely see in a 10-year-old. This boy's got potential for days, he thinks. Meanwhile, the game rolls on, and Chambom takes the lead. Ho Young's giving it his all, but he's gassed out in the mini-stadium. His teammates, let's just say some are thrilled with their meh performance, while others are bawling over scraped knees. Ho Young sighs. This is kinda depressing, but we're here to learn, right? If I had my adult body, I'd wipe the floor with these guys. As the match nears its end, Ho Young snags the ball from an opponent and bolts toward the goal, surrounded by defenders like a hero in an action flick. Their coach thinks, no way this kid breaks through our strategy. But Ho Young's months of juggling and dribbling practice kick in. He weaves through the defense like lightning, dodging tackles with ninja-level finesse, and bam, another goal. The commentators go wild, screaming, that's his 5th goal. They dub him the heron among chickens, but Ho Young knows his edge is his adult brain in a kid's body, a supercomputer running on overdrive. The final whistle blows and Chambom wins 14-5. Ho Young's exhausted but has zero regrets. He's shown the world what he's got. Sprawled on the field, he thinks, this is enough to make me a star. And he's right. The commentators declare, forget the score. Ho Young's the MVP with 5 goals. During the post-match interview, the presenter asks, how do you feel? Ho Young, channeling yet another stolen line from a famous footballer, grins and says, I'm still hungry. The crowd eats it up. He races to hug his mom, who asks, what's for dinner, champ? Let's celebrate. Ho Young, hyped, yells, chicken. Just then, Sangwon, the Chambom coach, struts over, introduces himself and says, your skills gave me goosebumps, kid. Turning to Ho Young's mom, he cuts to the chase. I want to train your son. Mom's stunned. Is he that good? Sangwon nods. It takes us 3 months to scout talent, but one match tells me Ho Young's close to genius level. He assumes Ho Young's already in an academy, but mom drops a bomb. He's never joined one, just plays with his dad and friends. Sangwon's speechless for a second, then asks, do you want him to go pro? Mom beams. Yes. It'd be amazing for him. When she asks about fees, Sangwon says, our S-class for elite kids costs about 10 million won a month. Mom hesitates. That's steep, but decides to dip into savings for her son's dream. Ho Young, overhearing, pipes up, coach, can I pay you later? When I'm a famous footballer, I'll pay you back 100 times. Mom's shocked, but Sangwon laughs. That's the attitude of a true baller. Deal accepted. Welcome to the academy, he adds. We've got a scholarship program. If Ho Young performs, I'll recommend him for it and even send him to pro teams or overseas training. He asks, you happy, kid? Ho Young, buzzing, says, heck yeah. He's thrilled. The academy gets a star student. Shoot Dory gets publicity and he doesn't have to stress about money, just focus on football. He thanks Sangwon, grabs his mom and heads home. On the way, Ho Young checks a Chambom player's talent with his system. It's an A-plus football prodigy, but the system says he can't copy it. His own talent is already higher. He mentally thanks Yuno, cocky jerk. But your skills helped. Sangwon's talent, spotting potential in others. Ho Young smirks. Don't need that. I've got my system. He's already plotting to find an exceptional talent at the academy to swipe. At home, his dad's fuming. He missed meeting Sangwon, one of his favorite players. But he beams with pride, ordering Domino's fanciest pizza to celebrate. As the pizza arrives, Ho Young reminisces about his childhood, when takeout was rare due to tight finances. He never demanded pizza, despite craving it. But now, no more worries. I'm gonna make bank and treat my family. He savors the pizza, thanking his parents from the bottom of his heart. A week later, Shoot Dory's first episode airs, pulling in massive viewership. Days later, Sangwon calls to confirm Ho Young's selection for the scholarship class. The family's over the moon. Then mom rushes in, shouting, Young, you've got a fan cafe. Ho Young and dad are floored. A quick internet search reveals 200 members already. Ho Young's stunned but checks the comments. Not all are glowing, cyber trolls are out in force. He's unfazed, knowing Korea's football passion runs deep. 202 was Korean football's golden year. But things dipped after fans are desperate for a new hero. And Ho Young's stealing the spotlight. Some haters spread rumors like Ho Young's a rich kid who sponsored the show for fame. Dad's livid, calling it fake news, but mom calms him. Ignore the jealous haters. Ho Young laughs. I love these baseless rumors. It means they're jealous. Still, some trolls get nasty and he vows to shut them up with his skills. The next day, he heads to Cham Academy, eyeing the talented kids like a kid in a candy store. Time to steal a 4th talent. While practicing with other students, his mom shows his little brother the game footage. A woman approaches, recognizing them from Shoot Dory. She gets nosy. What does your husband do? Is he a footballer? Mom replies, no. He works at a semiconductor company. The woman, dripping with sarcasm, asks, oh, is he the owner? Mom, keeping her cool, answers. The nosy woman's face twists into a sneer as she asks, if your husband's just a manager, how can you afford this fancy club? Ho Young's mom, cool as a cucumber, fires back, my son's a specialist. He's got a full scholarship, so we don't pay a dime. Mike, drop. The woman, red-faced and eating her words, slinks away like she just got caught stealing cookies. Mom reflects, having a rich husband is one thing, but raising amazing kids with limited means, that's the real flex. Meanwhile, Coach Sangwon is blown away by Ho Young's growth in just 10 days at Cham Academy. The kid's skills are leveling up faster than a video game character on a cheat code. But Sangwon, wise from years of coaching, knows unbalanced growth can be a trap. Talented players often crash and burn when their progress stalls, abandoning their dreams like last season's cleats. He's determined to keep Ho Young on the right path. In the Elite S class, Ho Young learns the fundamentals: ball control, dribbling, passing, positioning, stretching, and cognition. Sangwon drills into him, keep moving after a pass, even if you don't know where to go. It sharpens your off-the-ball movement, so you're ready when the ball comes. For a budding striker like Ho Young, this is gold. He soaks it up, grateful for every lesson. Back in his first life, Ho Young thought dribbling and shooting were enough to be a star. Rookie mistake. Now he's learning the game's deeper layers, realizing how wrong he was. Plus, S-Class has a bonus perk. His demonic powers let him copy other players' skills. First target, C-rank free kick talent. In a shootout competition, Ho Young outplays the kid and snags the skill. It's only C rank, but he's confident practice will level it up. Still, S-Class doesn't have the jaw-dropping talents he hoped for. He sets his sights on the under-13 team training in a closed facility, tough to access even for him. The coach's talents aren't worth copying, and pros, forget it. They're out of reach. Then, like a plot twist in a K-drama, Ho Young spots Sangwon chatting with Chad, a genius footballer and son of Shaebim, the Korean legend who founded Cham Academy. Ho Young's mind races. What's a superstar like Chad doing here? He notes Chad's even hotter in person than on TV. Unlike me, who's never even been on TV. Eavesdropping. He recalls that around this time, Chad got an offer from a European club and was due to join them. This is my shot. Scanning Chad with his system, Ho Young sees 3 killer talents: BP physique, A rank quick passing, and the holy grail, U rank sprinting speed. To copy any, he needs 500 minutes of training or match time with Chad. U rank, that's gotta be his unique talent. Ho Young's all in, ready to do whatever it takes. While Sangwon and Chad discuss Chad's packed schedule and exhaustion, Ho Young seizes his moment. He strolls up, holding an energy drink like it's a peace offering, and says, "This is for you, Chad." Chad's stunned. How'd this kid recognize me under my cap? Is this a Marvel movie? He laughs at Ho Young's innocence, taking the drink. Sangwon's impressed, telling Chad, remember this kid, he's the next big thing. Chad, trusting his coach, asks Ho Young, wanna play? Jackpot. Ho Young nods so fast his head nearly spins off. They hit the field, and Ho Young's gassed out in no time. Chad chuckles. You remind me of my student Young, who's gonna be an elite player someday. Ho Young's starstruck. Chad's not just a great player, he's a great teacher. Later, indoors, Sangwon asks Chad about his dad's errands. Chad shrugs. Dad's not home, I'll handle it later. Curious, he asks if Coach Sham has seen Ho Young play. Sangwon says, not yet, but next time for sure. Chad jokes, if my dad sees him, he might adopt him and train him himself. Ho Young, quick as lightning, pipes up, bro, take me home and adopt me. Chad laughs. You've already got a great coach. Undeterred, Ho Young plays the fanboy card. I want to be like you. Teach me something unique. Chad cites his busy schedule, leaving Ho Young a bit bummed, but then Chad pauses, asks for Ho Young's address, and realizes they live close by. He calls Ho Young's mom, asking, can I train with your son an hour a day? Mom's confused, but thrilled when she learns it's Chad's idea. She agrees. The next day, Ho Young and Chad jog and play together. Ho Young feels bad for hogging Chad's time, but keeps at it. After a week, he hits the 500-minute mark and copies Chad's U-rank sprinting speed. This guy runs faster than the ball, but the system drops a bombshell. It'll take 30 days to fully integrate, and he can't copy other skills during this time. Ho Young shocked. First time for everything. But figures a high-level talent needs prep. With no big matches coming, he's cool waiting, using the time to get used to his new speed. Slow and steady, then I'll be a football god. Between shoot Dory filming and personal training, time flies. Ho-young watches football obsessively, drawing inspiration from Wayne Rooney's explosive debut. A month later, shoot Dory's biggest challenge yet arrives. A special match against São Paulo FC's youth team, a Brazilian club that's birthed legends. Korean Football Association officials and media are watching, making Ho-young's nerves jangle like a pinata at a kid's party. His dad pats his back, saying, "Don't stress, they look tough, but you're no slouch." It's the boost Ho-young needs to vow victory. On the field, commentators rave about his sharper movements, debating if he's got the chops for this challenge. The producer, smelling TRP gold, had pulled strings for this friendly match, knowing São Paulo's here for the Youth World Cup. He's banking on Ho-young to deliver. Ho-young sizes up the situation. Despite his team's progress, São Paulo's players are bigger, stronger, and led by Douglas Costa, a future Brazilian star. No way we're ready to beat them. But Ho-young's not here to win. He's here to swipe Costa's skills. Scanning him, he sees three talents. BA+ football prodigy, fast legs, and a wildcard talent that swings between genius and average. To copy them, he needs to block Costa's goals and outpace him. Challenge accepted. São Paulo's coach, Carlos, has seen shoot Dory clips and thinks only Ho-young's a threat. He tells Costa, "Treat this as a warm-up, but score 10 goals to flex for the world." He assigns Casemiro to mark Ho-young the entire match. Casemiro's annoyed, "I'm better than him." But Carlos insists, "Don't get cocky. Stop him from scoring. And I'll take you to an amusement park." The match, an 8v8 on a small field, revolves around São Paulo's creative play and neutralizing Ho-young. Casemiro, fuming at Ho-young's spotlight, vows to shut him down. The game kicks off, and São Paulo's superior training and discipline outshine shoot Dory. Their height, strength, and slick passing tire out the Korean kids fast. Costa, with his blistering speed, tears through the defense, thinking, "This goal's mine." He shoots, but Ho-young dives in, blocking the ball like a superhero. Costa's jaw drops and the two lock eyes, staring each other down like it's a Wild West showdown. Costa, fuming, snarls at Ho-young, "You got lucky this time, kid." But as the game rages on, Ho-young keeps shutting him down like a human firewall, blocking every shot Costa tries. The Brazilian star's frustration boils over. He hasn't had a single clean look since that first attempt. In a fit of rage, Costa snaps, "What are you doing in defense when you're a striker?" Ho-young, whose English is shakier than a wobbly bicycle, pieces together a response with the confidence of a kid who just aced a spelling bee. "Yo, no goal today." Costa's face turns redder than a Super Saiyan's aura. He's livid that a non-defender is owning him. His coach told him to take it easy. But now, Costa's going all in, ready to play like it's the World Cup final. Shoot Dory's team switches to attack, but Casemiro, São Paulo's defensive beast, stonewalls them solo and passes to Costa. The Brazilian prodigy slices through the defense like a hot knife through kimchi, charging toward the goal. The Korean goalkeeper's trembling like he's seen a ghost. Costa smirks. One touch, and it's over. But surprise, Ho-young's already there, out-sprinting him like he's got rockets in his cleats, and stealing the ball. Now Ho-young's blazing toward São Paulo's goal, and Costa, thinking, "Time to unleash my full speed," chases him. Spoiler. He can't keep up. Costa stomps the ground in defeat, throwing a tantrum like a toddler who lost his favorite toy. The commentators roast him, saying Costa's getting schooled, and shift their focus to Ho-young, who's ditching long shots for some slick dribbling, tearing through the Brazilian defense like a cheat code in human form. The commentators lose it. His dribbling's so smooth, it's like he's got a built-in aimbot, but standing in his way is Casemiro, the defensive wall. Ho-young scans him with his system, B+ football prodigy plus killer defense and interception skills. To copy them, he needs to beat Casemiro in a solo challenge and score. Ho-young knows this guy's headed for Real Madrid someday, so snagging his skills is a must. Game on. Casemiro, sizing him up, thinks, "He's fast, but I can stop him." Ho-young rockets the ball toward him, then zooms in with Chad's U-rank sprinting speed. Casemiro's stunned as his defense crumbles like a house of cards. Ho-young's at the goal now, the keeper lunging forward, but he unleashes a long-range shot. Goal. The stadium erupts like it's New Year's Eve. The commentators are floored. We underestimated Shoot Dory. Ho Young's playing like a one-man army. The producers grinning ear to ear, thinking, this kid just smoked Costa and Casemiro in one play. This episode's gonna break the internet. Ho Young celebrates with his team, marveling at Chad's speed skill. It's like I'm hacking the game, but overusing it tweaks his knee a bit. Still, as the crowd roars, he tells himself, this stadium's too small for me now. My real dream, dominate the global stage. His system window pops up, asking which of Casemiro's talents to copy. Ho Young picks football prodigy to boost his existing skill. Then it hits him with new conditions. To copy more talents, he needs 5 solo breakthroughs and a hat trick. 30 minutes left? I got this. He's set on snagging Casemiro's interception next. Meanwhile, Coach Carlos pulls Costa, not wanting his star stressed before the main tournament. Costa begs to stay, desperate to redeem himself, but Carlos insists, sit on the bench and think about what you can learn from Ho Young. Costa, still cocky, scoffs. Learn from an Asian kid? Psh, no way. Carlos, fed up, snaps. If I were the ref, I'd red card you for that racist garbage. Watch Ho Young like a fan if you can't learn as a player. Costa's stunned but complies, watching with Carlos as Ho Young slices through their defense for another goal. Carlos, mind blown, thinks, where did this monster come from? If he knew the truth about Ho Young's time travel and talent-stealing powers, he'd probably faint. Sao Paulo scores their first goal, and as the match's momentum shifts, Ho Young's stamina starts fading. He's been carrying his team solo, and it's draining him. Still, he's determined to beat this Brazilian powerhouse. Despite his heroics, Sao Paulo wins 9-4. Not all 4 goals were Ho Young's, but he's got no regrets. Carlos is shocked. He wanted a showy warm-up, but Ho Young turned it into a battle, single-handedly holding back his team. The assistant coach marvels. Ho Young's off-the-ball play and sprinting speed are unreal. His basics are rough, but he's fast, smart, and loves the game. If he keeps this up, he's a future star. He adds, let's see if he's got more potential. Ho Young's parents are chatting about the match when Carlos approaches. Dad's starstruck, practically sweating bullets facing a football icon, but Mom, who knows a bit of Spanish, takes the lead. Carlos says, your son's a raw diamond that needs polishing. I want him to sign with our academy. As they talk, Ho Young checks his system window, which lists Costa and Casemiro's talents. He picks Casemiro's B-grade interception skill, then eyes Costa's fast legs to boost his sprinting. The moment he selects it, his legs feel like they've been supercharged. If I keep collecting talents like Pokemon cards, I'll be the greatest footballer in history. The system warns he can't copy another talent for 7 days due to the orange talent integration. Fine, he thinks. I'll train these skills to perfection in the meantime. A presenter swoops in, asking, what's the secret to your extra motivation today? Ho Young, with a mischievous grin, says, jobless internet trolls said I couldn't hang with a foreign team, so I had to prove them wrong. The presenter's impressed and moves on, but the producer, laughing, thinks, this kid's a star in the making. The scene shifts as Ho Young asks, did the Brazilian club really recruit me? Mom nods, listen carefully, you'll start at their academy, then face tests with the regulars, but the board won't let you go abroad yet. Understand? Ho Young replies, you mean I'm too young to go overseas alone, right? Mom smiles. Exactly. You're so smart, Dad chimes in. Article 19 says players can only go abroad after 18 to protect young athletes' rights, he adds. Since Sao Paulo's considering a contract, they must have a plan to work around it. After a pause, Ho Young asks, why'd Coach Carlos leave without meeting me? Mom explains, there were tons of reporters, and you know how crazy people are about you. He just talked to us briefly. Dad grins. And obviously we said no. How could we send our 10-year-old son abroad alone? Ho Young's heart stops, his soul practically yeeting out of his body. But Dad burst out laughing. Kidding, kid. Mom, smiling, adds, we said if our son's happy, he can go wherever he wants. Ho Young throws his hand in the air like he's just scored the winning goal in the World Cup, shouting, heck yeah, I want to join the Brazilian football team. Brazil's churned out more superstars than a Hollywood blockbuster. I can't believe I'm heading abroad to study correctional facility, football edition. I'm getting a shot at South America's youth talent pipeline, and it's not just some boring study abroad program. If I sign that youth contract, I'll be raking in cash. His mom, ever the voice of reason, chimes in. I hear there'll be plenty of Korean friends there, but you'll need to learn new languages, Brazilian and Portuguese. Ho Young, brimming with confidence, grins. No problemo, mom. I'll start learning pronto. I want to get there ASAP, but I gotta wait for this youth tournament to wrap up. What do I do till then? He pauses, then adds. I heard Shambomb FC's in the tournament. 16 teams total. This is a huge chance for the World Youth stage. It starts on the 18th, and entries close on the 16th. I've got 5 days to apply. His excitement dims as he rubs his knee. Only problem? My knee's acting up. I overdid it today. Gotta be careful. He reflects. Killer football skills aren't enough. I need physical strength too. Ronaldo got banged up from overworking, especially his knees. I need special training for this injury. His mom walks in, catching him wincing. What are you doing out here? Your leg's hurting. Ho Young, trying to play it cool, says, just growing pains, mom. She massages his leg, saying, if it hurts this bad, you need to rest. I just want you healthy. Ho Young nods. Got it, mom. As he drifts off to sleep, he mumbles, your massage is legit magic. On TV, someone's raving about Ho Young, saying, I'm so proud, but Ho Young's mind is on the tournament. It's gonna be a whole new beast, tougher, crazier. If we're banking on my skills, we gotta play smart. At Cham Academy, Ho Young's coach is chatting with Cham Bom, the Korean football legend and academy owner. Cham, watching Ho Young's clip, says, he reminds me of young Chad, so fast for a kid, but with brains to match. He's gonna be a fun player. He adds, I've been too busy to see him live. When's his next lesson? The coach replies, tomorrow 2:00 p.m. Cham nods. I'll call his parents in the morning. The next day, Ho Young and his mom meet Cham Bom, their eyes wide with awe and excitement. Cham, grinning like a proud dad, says, so you're Ho Young. Ho Young's inner fanboy screams. A Korean football legend is standing right here. Cham pats his head. You a bomber, kid. That's what we call a goal-scoring machine. Ho Young's heart does a backflip. Cham laughs. You're one interesting kid. Inside, Cham explains they'll test Ho Young to see if he's ready for the World Youth competition. He asks mom for permission. She glances at Ho Young, reading his eager expression, and smiles. Go for it. Ho Young laces up his cleats and hits the field, spotting the under-13 team. First time facing older kids. His eyes lock on a tall boy in a black jersey. Why is this dude so tall? He's like a human skyscraper. Activating his demonic ability, Ho Young scans the kid's talents. C-POS football prodigy. B-POS widely open growth potential. B confident heading. This guy's a gold mine. Cham's test is a full 11v11 match. Ho Young, as usual, plays forward, but his teammates ignore him, refusing to pass. He yells for the ball, but they treat him like he's invisible. What's their deal? Showing off their senior status? Furious, he thinks. Fine, I'll take the ball myself. A teammate, struggling against defenders, spots Ho Young in perfect position. Ho Young bellows for the ball, his voice echoing like a rock star. The coach and Cham, watching from afar, chuckle at his fire. Cham says, no trust in the team, only one option, show your skills. Football's joy is having the ball, even if it's risky. Ho Young's living that out there. Suddenly, Ho Young steals the ball from his own teammate, who's livid. Fueled by passion and fury, he charges forward, thinking, if they won't treat me like a teammate, I'll force them to with my skills. Using his stolen sprinting speed, he blazes past 3 players like they're standing still. They gape at his speed as he roars. Out of my way! A defender tries to block him, but Ho Young chips the ball to the tall kid, who leaps high and headers it into the goal. Boom! The system window pops up, revealing the condition to copy the tall kid's talent. 15 assists in official or unofficial matches and 250 minutes of playtime together. This tall kid, Seok, aka the Korean giraffe, is a domestic football star with a height of 170 centimeter, at 12 set to hit 90 centimeter later. His B-plus widely open growth potential is no joke. And Ho Young's determined to snag it. I need that height boost. Throughout the game, Ho Young feeds Seok assists, and Seok keeps scoring. Post-match, Cham sits with Ho Young, saying, 1 goal, 3 assists. Nice work. Do you prefer assisting or scoring? Ho Young grins, scoring, hands down. Cham asks, then why pass to Seok when you had a shot? Ho Young replies, so the team stops ignoring me and sees me as one of them. Cham smiles, you're wise. Reading your teammates like that. You're cleared for the competition. The coach will talk to your mom. Ho Young nods. then checks Cham's talents with his ability. A treasure trove appears, but his eyes lock on Cham's L-level thunder thighs, 31 inches of pure power and marathon stamina, faster than Chad's legendary speed. L for legend? Never seen that grade. The conditions to copy it are brutal though. Cham asks any word from Sao Paulo. They took one of our players before. Ho Young beams. Yeah, I got an offer. Cham grins. What's your plan? Ho Young's eyes sparkle. I'm going. Cham nods. Smart move. It won't be easy, but to be a great footballer, you need hard work, patience, and international experience. Ho Young bows respectfully. Thanks for the advice, sir. Cham says, even abroad, stay in touch. Any trouble, call me. From that day, Ho Young dives into team practice with full throttle, trying to blend in. He keeps assisting Seok, earning a new role as second striker, a hybrid attacker midfielder who dribbles, breaks through, passes, and scores. The coach says, Ho Young, lead the attack, but don't stress, stay confident. Ho Young smirks. No worries, he keeps up the assists, desperate to copy Seok's height talent. The day before the competition, he passes to Seok, who leaps for a header. Goal. The coach thinks, we're cruising to the quarterfinals with this level of play. After the final training session, the players drag themselves off the field, wiped out like they just ran a marathon, but Ho Young's glued to his system message, which blares, first condition clear. He's nailed 15 assists for Seok's talent. Now he just needs 250 minutes of official match time with the Korean Giraffe. With matches clocking in at 50 minutes, he's got to push Chambom FC to at least the quarterfinals. No pressure, right? The next day, the World Youth Championship kicks off with a bang. Two commentators are hyped at the broadcast desk. The first one, Kobu's, welcome to the World Youth Championship, hosted by Korea and MBS. I'm absolutely pumped to be calling this game. The second chimes in, hello everyone, this is the first World Youth Championship since Korea's 2002 FIFA World Cup, and the public's losing their minds over it. The players hit the field and Ho Young's jaw drops at the natural grass. This pitch is legit. Like something out of a FIFA video game. Their opponents? Poland. Ho Young's mind races. I might get to see Lewandowski, the future king of strikers, plus legends like Listom, Myszemny, and Levin are probably out there. He knows one thing. We have to win this match, no matter what. He starts analyzing Poland's strengths like he's Sherlock Holmes with a football obsession. As Chambom FC faces off against Poland's national team, Ko asks, what's your take on the game so far? The second commentator replies, I'm betting on Chambom. These young guns are looking dynamic as Chambom's rocking a 4-4-2 formation, piling pressure on Poland, who's countering with a 4-2-3-1, leaning hard on their physicality. Ko notes, there's a gap in the center. A Polish player yells, pass it quick, and the ball zips forward. The commentator calls out, Poland's 5 midfielders are owning the game with their passing. A Polish player screams, go on, shoot, and unleashes a rocket. Chambom's defense scrambles, struggling to keep up. The commentator shouts, the ball's been passed forward, and Chambom's defense is crumbling. They're on the brink of collapse. A Polish player, Rozvad, charges, thinking, one touch, and I'm beating anyone one-on-one. But bam, Ho Young swoops in, snatching the ball like a hawk, stealing a hot dog. The Polish kid's stunned. What the? This guy's a striker. Ho Young launches a long kick, yelling, run. His team surges forward. A Polish defender steps up, smirking, let's see you get past me. Ho Young, with the agility of a caffeinated squirrel, jukes him and thinks, why's this guy running when he doesn't even have the ball? Positioning himself perfectly, a teammate passes to him. With his demonic speed, Ho Young dances past 2 defenders and fakes out the keeper with a slick move. Goal. The commentator roars. In the 7th minute of the first half, FC Cham scores their first goal. His teammates swarm him, cheering, Young, that attack was unreal. Epic goal. Ho Young laughs. I wanted to score with style, but my legs were moving so fast I couldn't control him. Guess my style's just too speedy. The commentator continues. FC Cham's up 1-0. That goal was pure fire. Young's potential seems limitless. The second commentator adds, could this kid be a future star? He's showing mad promise. But a critic chimes in, I'm not sold. He's only 9. Sure, he moves the ball like a wizard, but can he keep scoring consistently? A teammate, sweating Ho Young's shine, thinks, if he keeps this up, I'm screwed. Ho Young shouts, pass it quick, and gets the ball. Scanning the formation, he thinks, no space anywhere. The commentator notes, Young's eyeing teammate Sak. He needs to stay active and link up. Ho Young dodges a defender with flair, earning praise. Young just danced through that defense like it's a TikTok challenge. A teammate yells, "Here, pass it." Ho Young hesitates. That's a low pass signal, but I'm worried he'll get intercepted. Determined to nail the perfect assist, he pushes toward the goal, but instead of passing, he takes a mid-range shot. Boom. It rockets into the net. The commentator's floored. He didn't just assist, he scored himself. The second adds, "What a remarkable play, slowing the tempo, finding openings, and showing elite skills. That's the mark of a smart player." Ho Young, grinning, pulls off Ronaldo's stolen Siwa celebration, looking skyward and joking. "Guess I'm channeling my inner Ronaldo." His C-plus mid-range shot talent is growing, and he muses, "If I keep leveling up my shooting, the possibilities are endless." Better skills, more power. He's itching to play more, savoring every second on the pitch. "Gotta give it another shot without wrecking my knees." He shouts, "Hat trick time." The crowd goes wild as he scores again, the ball blasting into the net's corner with force. Polish players yell, "This kid's a monster." The teammate grumbles, "Why aren't you passing to me?" Ho Young replies, "No reason, just focusing on winning first. I'll set you up, just wait." With 13 minutes left in the second half, Ho Young charges again, scoring his hat trick. He's over the moon. The commentator raves, "This kid's unreal. His future's brighter than a supernova." The crowd's clapping like it's a rock concert, speculating Ho Young could snag the tournament's golden ball. The match resumes, and 3 Polish players mark Ho Young like he's public enemy number 1. A teammate passes into open space, but it's too long with the defender waiting. Ho Young spots Sok wide open, lobs a perfect aerial pass, and Sok soars for a header. Goal! The commentator screams. What a stunning assist. Chambom celebrates their 4th goal. Sok points to his mom in the stands, cheering wildly. Ho Young thinks Sok wanted to score for her. Sok, mom gives Ho Young a thumbs up, and he returns it. Sok jogs over, saying, "Your pass was perfect." "Thanks." Ho Young shrugs. Football's a team game. No need for thanks. Chambom crushes Poland 4-0. Post-match, the interviewer asks Ho Young, "You're man of the match with 3 goals and an assist. How do you feel?" Ho Young beams, "We won because my team had my back." The commentator praises, "That's a pro-level answer. Anything else?" Ho Young grins, "I love you, mom and dad. I'm giving my all to be the best footballer. Thanks for the support." Watching his interview later, he cringes. "Did I really spill my guts like that?" The internet's buzzing. The troll who said Ho Young couldn't score against foreigners eats crow, posting, "I'm a lifelong fan now." Ho Young smirks, "My fan base is growing, baby." The next day, Chambom beats Sweden 2-0. Then they face Portugal, a championship contender. It's a tough fight, but Ho Young's goals force a draw. In the quarterfinals against Paraguay, Ho Young and Seok score back-to-back, clinching a comeback win. Now it's the semifinals against Japan's under-13 national team, Group A's second-place finisher. The winner heads to Seoul's Sangam Stadium. Ho Young's fired up. "I'm not losing. Not even to Japan." He spots Japan's key player, Koga Shinji, and scans his talents. B-grade football prodigy, C-grade delicate touch, off-the-ball movement. To copy one, he needs to steal the ball from Shinji 5 times and win the match. "I'm a forward, he's a forward. How do I steal from him? Defenders get those chances, not me." Then it hits him. Free roll. Ho Young taunts Shinji, "You're toast now." Shinji thinks, "This kid's nuts." Free roll means roaming the field with freedom, demanding top-notch decision-making and perfect positioning. Ho Young's strategy is set. Wherever Shinji goes, I go. In the 7th minute of the first half, Japan picks up the pace, rotating the ball. Shinji drives deep, noticing Ho Young tailing him. Why is this striker so far back? His shots and speed are solid, but he can't beat my ball control. The coach yells, "Ho Young, why are you so far from your position?" Suddenly, Ho Young snatches the ball from Shinji with ninja precision. The coach and Shinji are gobsmacked. Ho Young bolts forward, thinking, Casemiro's precise interception skill from Sao Paulo is paying off big time. Yo, readers, what a wild ride, right? Smash that like button and drop a comment. How's this manhwa hitting you? Should I keep Ho Young's epic quest rolling, or pump the brakes? Let me know how you're feeling, and subscribe for more football-fueled chaos. Shinji's mind is blown, thinking, This is legit impressive, an attacker who's not even a midfielder snatching the ball from me like it's candy. He mutters in a rage. I've never been so humiliated. Fuming, he charges at Ho Young, but every time, the ball gets yonked away. Ho Young's grinning like he just won a lifetime supply of kimchi. He's nailed the first condition, steal the ball from Shinji 5 times. Now he just needs to win the match to copy that sweet, delicate touch skill. Time to switch gear. Ho Young ditches defense and goes full-on attack mode, blazing past defenders with his superhuman speed. They're left eating his dust, wondering, who's this bulldozer kid? Japan's coach screams from the sidelines, don't let Ho Young waltz in. Watch his long-range shots. Don't give him an angle. 3 defenders and the goalkeeper lock onto Ho Young like he's a heat-seeking missile. Spotting Japan's tight defense, Ho Young passes to Sak. The defenders swarm Sak, leaving Ho Young to sneak into a perfect shooting angle. Sak lobs the ball back, and Ho Young with a master plan unleashes a long-range shot. The ball smacks the crossbar and rebounds. Sak's ready, soaring like a giraffe on a trampoline to head it in. Goal. The crowd erupts like a K-pop concert. Sak's header puts Korea ahead. Ho Young and Sak trade thumbs-ups, hyping each other up. From there, it's a one-sided slaughter. Japan's stuck in defensive mode, unable to fight back. Final score, 3-0. Korea's victory. The commentators go wild. Ho Young scored twice and dished an assist. He didn't just attack, he flexed his defensive skills too. This kid's been grinding hard. Teammates mob Ho Young, dancing in victory. One more win and they're champions. Next up, Germany versus Brazil. The commentators announce. Germany crushed Brazil. 4-0. Ho Young's gutted. Brazil lost that easily. They're a powerhouse. He sizes up Germany's players, averaging 170 cm. They look like high schoolers, not middle schoolers. Their physicality might match my speed. He thinks, we're in the finals, but I'm nervous. The stakes are sky high. Checking his skills, he confirms he's copied Shinji's talent, bringing his total to 8. Just 20 more minutes with Sek in the final, and I'll snag his height growth talent. For now, he'll roll with what he's got. A Japanese player calls out, determination blazing in his eyes. Next time I'll win. Ho Young shakes his hand, smiling. You played great too. Inside he's thinking, no clue what he said in Japanese, but I'll assume it's a compliment. The next day, Seoul's Sangam Stadium is electric. Fans roar as players take the field. Korea faces Germany, and the referee's whistle kicks things off. Ho Young eyes the Germans. These guys are 2-all. His gaze locks on Volgo, Germany's future defensive star. Scanning his skills. Football prodigy, slightly below Ho Young's. Outstanding defensive positioning and decent blocking. To copy them, he needs to win the match, score once, and dish 10 assists. No unique talents here, but his height's insane, like a giraffe towering over an ant. Ho Young scraps the idea of copying Volgo and focuses on winning. But in the first 15 minutes, Germany takes a 1-0 lead. Ho Young grumbles. This final's brutal. These giants are blocking me everywhere. I can't get a break. It's a tactic. They're targeting me because I'm the top scorer. He snaps. Just wait, I'll score somehow. He charges. But Germany piles on 2 more goals, leading 3-0. The commentators note that 20-centimeter height gap is killer, skills alone can't bridge it. Another adds, still this is a valuable experience for Korea. Suddenly Ho Young tries a center breakthrough, but Volgo stands like a wall. Ho Young yells, move, and collides with him. Both hit the deck, but the ref slaps Volgo with a red card, ejecting him. Ho Young exhales. That was close, but score. He gets a free kick and uses his stolen stylish free kick from S-Class, nailing a gorgeous shot. Goal. Fans go nuts, and Ho Young celebrates with Ronaldo's Su move, milking the moment. The match ends with Germany winning 3-1. Ho Young reflects, my first loss this tournament, but I learned a ton. Next time, we'll win. The Under-13 World Youth Championship wraps up, with Germany as champions and Korea as runners-up. Ho Young, with 10 goals and 5 assists, snags the Golden Boot as top scorer, plus 4 million won. He's stoked but thinks, the real prize? I copied Seok's open growth plate talent. I'm gonna shoot up tall. He's now got 9 talents. As the team leaves the arena, fans cheer Ho Young's epic plays. Seok teases. Is this your fan club? Savage. Ho Young, emotional from the love, declares, I'll win next time. I'm gonna be the world's best footballer and take it all. Days later, Ho Young and his family arrive in Brazil to join São Paulo FC. His mom says, "It's so hot here." Dad replies, "Korea's in winter right now." A woman, Maria Choi, greets them. "I'm the eldest daughter of the family Ho Young's staying with." With her is Lucas, São Paulo FC's local support officer, who says, "I've seen you on TV. You're even more admirable in person. Welcome to São Paulo." Everyone's buzzing with excitement. Ho Young grins, "I'm gonna love it here." The scene shifts to Victoria City, where a house is shown. Someone says, "Your medical fitness test is in 2 days. Rest up." Maria adds, "Ho Young's room is on the second floor. Wanna see it?" Ho Young nods. "Heck yeah." As they climb the stairs, he spots a girl greeting Maria. Ho Young thinks, "She's speaking Portuguese. Those big eyes make her look like a doll." After she leaves, Maria says, "That's Monica, your next door housemate. She's 10 too." Ho Young's shocked. "No way she's my age. I thought she was in middle school." His room's beautifully decorated and he gushes, "I love this place." 2 days later, Ho Young undergoes a medical test to determine his team placement, checking his growth plate potential. Lucas asks his parents' heights, which are on the shorter side, making them nervous. They pray for good results. Lucas gets a call and laughs. "Your son's height potential is amazing, 18.2 to 189 centimeter." Everyone celebrates, and Ho Young thinks, thanks to Seok's Stolsen growth talent. Gotta repay him someday. Lucas explains the paperwork and contract process, saying, "The club handles any issues." Ho Young asks, "So I just focus on football?" Lucas smiles. "Exactly. You won't stay here forever." Ho Young nods. "Brazil's just a pit stop. I'm hitting every club. Staying in one place is boring." Lucas adds, "Player registrations in April. Until then, learn basics at the academy. Your GPA based on the medical test determines your contract. Passing score is 6.5 out of 10. Below that, you keep training and wait for another shot." Lucas grins. "No turning back now." Ho Young replies, "No." Lucas pumps him up. "You'll crush this test, but don't skip the written test or Portuguese studies." Ho Young and his parents look confused. Lucas laughs. "The Portuguese test is part of the evaluation." Ho Young's floored, like a bomb just dropped. As his parents prepare to return to Korea, Mom says, "Stay in touch regularly." Ho Young replies, "Don't worry, Mom. I'm grown up now. I'll call." Dad pats his head. "That's my boy." Mom hugs him. "If it gets tough, don't suffer alone. Tell us. I love you." Ho Young, emotional, says, "I love you too." From that day, he dives into studying Portuguese, thinking, "Daily study's not my vibe, but my elementary level test is next month. Good thing Mom knows Spanish. It's close to Portuguese and helped a ton." Maria introduces him to foreign kids, sharpening his skills. Mornings to noon, he trains at the academy, focusing on basics. Communication's tricky, but football's universal language. Body movements, dead louder than words. Evenings, he's back at the dorm, itching to practice more but wary of Brazil's safety compared to Korea. "Wish I could crack a beer, but I'm a 10-year-old again, not 24. Beer's a pipe dream." He reflects on his progress. "Getting fired up. Gotta make more friends to level up my training and social game." Stepping out, he spots Monica, thinking, "This girl's like a walking flower garden. Pure sunshine." He zones out, staring. Monica smiles. "Hello." Ho Young, caught gawking, panics. "What do I say?" Brain freeze. Calming down, he asks, "Do you speak Korean?" Monica's face is a giant question mark. Ho Young laughs. "Weird question, my bad." She replies, "Do you speak English?" He says, "A little." Monica guides him through languages, landing on Spanish as their common ground. At her room, she shares, "My dad's Brazilian, Mom's Russian American, grandparents Spanish. My grandma named me." Ho Young thinks, what a wild bloodline mix. He asks, "How many languages do you speak?" Monica lists Spanish, Portuguese, English, Russian, and some native ones. Ho Young scans her talents. Jaw-dropping, gymnastics prodigy, innate language sense, balanced body awareness, graceful flexibility. To copy them, he needs 6,000 minutes of foreign language convo, an advanced Brazilian international language certificate, and 300 minutes of stretching. Do I need her language talent? She's my housemate. Her help could be clutch. They chat about sports. Monica says, I practice gymnastics, big in Russia and Spain. I started it as a hobby in Rio de Janeiro. My teacher saw my talent, so I'm training here. If I do well, I might study in Spain. Ho Young nods. I can tell you're gifted at gymnastics. Monica, surprised, says you're different from other boys. Pretty cool. Ho Young suggests being friends, and she shakes his hand, agreeing. Time flies. Ho Young studies, trains and practices language with Monica, exceeding expectations. By February, he enrolls in a local elementary school, riding the bus and making friends fast with his outgoing vibe. He faces some racism but wins over kids with his stellar football skills in Brazil, where football is life. Evenings, Monica tutors him in Portuguese. It's his busiest, most passionate time, but he endures, fueled by family and dreams. By April, he's nabbed 11 talents, including graceful flexibility and innate language sense from Monica. Maria and Monica ask about his Portuguese certification results. Grinning, he shows his basic certificate. I passed. They hug him, cheering. Ho Young thinks, one thing left, snag a contract with São Paulo FC's under-13 team. 2 days later, he's in a hall with team manager Bianca, heart pounding. She says sternly, Mr. Ho Young, you've worked hard. Then, smiling, congratulations. Your GPA evaluation score is 9.113. Your overall score dipped slightly due to Portuguese, but for a footballer, it's sky high, she explains. Contracts vary by GPA. With a score above 9, you get the highest grade. First place. Ho Young's face lights up, thanking her. Bianca adds, we're offering based on your skills. Even Coach Carlos is thrilled. Ho Young's losing it, hearing these golden words. Reading the contract, his weekly salary is 400 rias, about 2.5 million Korean won. Not Ronaldo's 4.5 million at 12, but way better than my old convenience store gig at 24. Plus there's lid and goal bonuses. Bianca says promotion to the next class means a raise. Ho Young asks, which class am I joining? She replies, under 13. Once your name's on the roster, you'll play weekly league matches. Ho Young thinks, this is the São Paulo under 13 team I faced in Shoot Dory as a top scorer. Now they're my teammates. Early morning, Ho Young's dribbling on the street, reflecting, under 13's different from the academy. Now that I'm paid to play, it's not just for me, it's for the team. His heart races, he slaps his face to snap out of overthinking, yelling, you're a real man, Ho Young, you got this. Monica shouts from the balcony, Maria's calling. Get ready, we're heading to the team. Ho Young gears up, gets a good luck from Monica, and heads off with Maria. In the car, Maria asks, you keeping in touch with your parents? Planning to visit them? Ho Young replies, yeah, I'm in touch. Work might keep them from visiting, so I'm planning to go back with the Champions League trophy. He thinks, my 3 big goals this year, win the under-13 weekly league, join the under-15 team, and steal every talent from Brazil's young star. He muses, I haven't seen football prodigy in adult players. It must impact growth from childhood to adulthood. Finding B+ or higher prodigy talents will be tough, but he stays hopeful. The under-13 team's bound to have crazy talent. At the arena, Coach Mama shows him the training facility, Brazil's biggest, with an indoor study area, football field, and gym for bad weather. She smiles. Seeing you this happy is awesome. Any issues, talk to me. She leads him to the pitch, where players are stretching and warming up. Ho Young's pumped. Training's 30 minutes away, and they're already grinding. Some players ask, is it true your GPA's 9.1? He nods, and they gape. Others glare, and Ho Young thinks, they're on edge, because we play the same position. Scared, I'll steal their meal ticket. This is a battlefield. Football's their life. Then he spots Douglas and Casemiro. Douglas asks, what are you doing here? Ho Young, with a sly grin, thinks, I'm here to snag the talents I missed last time. Give me all you got. They learn he's joining the team. Casemiro says, looks like we'll do better in league matches now. Douglas agrees. Yeah, seems like it. Another player asks, is he really that good? Douglas confirms. Yup, he's a goal-scoring machine. The team's curiosity spikes. Casemiro thinks, we're 7th in the weekly league. Our club's won it 7 times, but we're slumping. Maybe we needed a striker like Ho Young. Why else would Coach Carlos recruit a kid this young for under 13? He asks Douglas, notice his height? He's taller. Douglas nods. Yup, I saw that. Coach Carlos steps up, saying, everyone, train hard. We've got a new member. Ho Young wonders, tactical training or teamwork. Focus. They start with basic drills. passing practice. Ho Young thinks, kinda basic, but something feels different. He notices Brazil's training, emphasizes psychological education and structural elements to peak performance. Carlos and other coaches see him struggle with ball control. Ho Young thinks, syncing with this training's tough. I've done basic passing drills, but specific situations here are brutal. A player mocks, look, he's messing up passes. Another adds, he's failed multiple times. Carlos explains, passing isn't just kicking, you need body balance and proper posture. Your body's out of position, that's why you're struggling. Ho Young asks, how do I keep balance? Carlos replies, you'll only learn through practice, feeling it with your body, not just being told. Ho Young sighs, every time I ask, it's the same practice is the only way. Among the coaches, Carlos says Ho Young's got insane talent, but his fundamentals are weak. Another coach adds his biggest issue is stamina. It's not under 13 level. Should we consider the under 11 team? Carlos shuts it down. No, we help him grow here. It's already wild. He started football 6 months ago. With his talent, he just needs time. Give him the right chance, and I'm sure he'll catch up, maybe even surpass the others. Yo, fans, what a heart-pounding episode, right? Drop a comment and hit that like button. How's Ho Young's journey vibing with you? Should this manhwa keep charging toward football glory or take a breather? Subscribe and let me know if you're ready for more of Ho Young's talent-stealing, goal-scoring chaos. Ho Young stands quietly on the field, scanning the under-13 league like a hawkeye in a buffet. So many talented players here, but let's zoom in on one. His gaze locks on Douglas. He thinks, Douglas has legs like a sports car. A level speed I already copied and turned into A+ with hardcore training. Now Douglas has 2 juicy talents left, Master of Balance and Football Prodigy. At B+ level, Ho Young's already got Football Prodigy at B+, so he wonders, what happens if I copy a talent I already have? Curiosity and confidence surging like a Red Bull rush. He decides to test it out. To copy Douglas's Football Prodigy, the conditions are, train with 20+ players and score 20 goals off Douglas's assists. Ho Young, brimming with swagger, plants himself in the striker position. Douglas glares, that's my spot. Ho Young fires back, I'm not here to be a shadow striker. I'm scoring goals. Douglas smirks, you're too slow. I'll score. You're good at ball control, so harass defenders from the back. Ho Young snaps, slow? What's that supposed to mean? Douglas taunts, forgot last year? I was way faster than you. Ho Young flashes a thumbs up, fine. Let's race. Douglas laughs, my mom says know your limits. Ho Young, cool as ice, replies, today you'll see my limits. Moments later, they're at the starting line. The race kicks off, and they bolt like cheetahs chasing a food truck. Douglas is stunned, Ho Young's matching him shoulder to shoulder. In the end, Douglas barely wins by a hair. Teammates scream, what a race. Insane speed. Douglas, rattled, thinks, how's he keeping up? He's almost as fast as me now. If we had the same build, he might have smoked me. Fuming, he kicks the ground and grumbles, fine, you take the front, I'll back you up. Ho Young grins, should have done that sooner, just pass. I'll turn them all into goals. Over the next few weeks, Douglas feeds Ho Young pass after pass, and Ho Young converts them into goals, like a vending machine, spitting out snacks. 3 weeks later, he's nailed both conditions. He can now copy Douglas's Football Prodigy, even though he's already B+. The system chimes, talent successfully copied. Football Prodigy upgraded from B+ to B+2. A note adds, it'll take 7 days to fully integrate this talent. No other talents can be copied during this time. Ho Young smirks, reinforcement complete. His eyes sparkle with a new fire. He dives into practice with full force, training like a man possessed for a month. His mantra, practice. No shortcuts, no tricks, just pure grind makes the game. A month later, Ho Young's game is transformed. He maintains balance and posture against anyone. His fundamentals are rock solid, passes razor sharp, ball control flawless. Teammates can't recognize him. Ho Young thinks, if a regular player masters something in a month, my Football Prodigy gets it done in 2 weeks. When I first got this talent, it didn't feel special, but now I feel its power loud and clear. During obstacle training, the coach says, dribbling's not just legs. Your whole body moves with the ball to stay balanced and win physical battles. Ho Young reflects, I didn't get it before, but constant training taught me to feel it. Now I move in sync with the ball. He can now dodge, dribble, and pass past defenders like they're traffic cones. One day, Ho Young approaches Casemiro. Let's play a round of crown game. It's a mini game where the player holding the ball when time's up becomes king, and the loser obeys the king's command. Casemiro, shocked, asks, crown game out of nowhere? Ho Young grins. You're the team's best defender. I want to test myself against the best. Casemiro, puffed with pride, says, bring it. I'm ready. But Ho Young's got an ulterior motive. I said it's for training, but really, I'm here to steal Casemiro's talent. The condition 20 minutes of dribbling practice with Casemiro and holding the ball for 5 straight minutes without losing it. Crown game's perfect for this. Ho Young thinks. Let's see if I can snag the crown and his talent. The match starts, and Ho Young makes his first move. Coach Carlos eyes the timer, but at 2:59, Ho Young loses possession. This is tough, he thinks. I lost the ball in just 3 minutes. No doubt, Casemiro's a top-tier player. Not just experienced, but a natural B-plus talent. Guys like him don't mess up basics. But Ho Young's no quitter. The past month, he's pushed himself harder than ever, knowing he only started football 6 months ago. After relentless grind, he finally holds the ball for a full 5 minutes, raising both arms in triumph. A victorious grin lighting up his face. Target achieved. Having met the conditions, he picks Casemiro's ball-blocking skill to copy. He muses. Every talent I snag lays another brick in my pro player foundation. Coach Carlos watches closely, thinking, Ho Young's growth is unreal. He's ready for league matches. Another coach adds, his progress is wild. At this rate, he's one of the best in the under-13 league. But can he handle high-pressure matches? Carlos, brimming with confidence, says, he's the type who shines brighter in real games. He pauses, then asks, should we put him in the next league match? The other coach gasps, against Patton, that's a huge game. Carlos nods. Exactly why I want him in. Match day arrives, São Paulo FC versus Patton. Coach Carlos addresses the team. Today's against Patton, third in the league while we're fourth. This game's massive. With a serious look, he adds, their S player is Fabia, the league's best defender. His tackles are surgical, and his ball distribution's top-notch. Turning to Ho Young, he says, you'll pressure from the front line, switching play with Douglas to create space. Ho Young nods firmly. Got it, coach. Stepping onto the field, he takes a deep breath. I've waited so long for this, my first official match, the start of my career. I'm a real footballer now. He closes his eyes for a moment, picturing his family and the younger Ho Young glued to football on TV. With a confident smile, he opens his eyes, shakes Fabia's hand, and says, good game. Scanning Fabia's talents, Ho Young's a bit disappointed. His level's not that high. Maybe training with beasts like Douglas and Casemiro raised my standards. If this league's got players like this, I could do something big. Despite less physical strength and experience, his talent arsenal's loaded. The match kicks off, and Ho Young takes control of the tempo with smart dribbling, dodging defenders, and rattling Patton's team. Coach Carlos is floored. Is this the same kid who ran aimlessly in Korea last year? His dribbling, passing, even defense, it's all leveled up. He's owning the field. Even Fabia, the iron wall defender, can't keep up with Ho Young's speed. 15 minutes in, Ho Young's fully warmed up. He locks eyes with Douglas. No words needed. They know the next move. Douglas screens a defender, and Ho Young with a cheeky backheel pass slips through. Perfectly synced, they shred Patton's defense line. The crowd roars like it's a rock concert. Patton's defense collapses like a house of cards. Douglas charges with the ball, Ho Young sprinting alongside. Douglas passes, and Ho Young fires. Goal. As the ball rockets toward the post, memories flood his mind. 7 months in Brazil. All that grind for this shot. He celebrates with full throttle energy. The match continues. Coach Carlos notes from the sidelines. First half's almost done and Ho Young's rock steady. Perfect passes, controlling tempo, saving energy, and marking effectively. He's wearing Fabia down. Fabia's frustrated. The second I ease up, their defense line falls apart. Gotta stop him somehow. But Douglas and Ho Young pull another slick switch, passing to Casemiro. Fabia's stunned. I was so focused on their switching. Casemiro passes to Ho Young, who, using his stolen delicate ball touch skill, controls it with precision and the keeper blocks it, and everyone groans. What a missed chance, Ho Young thinks. Did my left foot's power and accuracy fail me? Still, I can make these moments anytime. My basics, ball control, passing, dribbling, are part of me now. I can play stable in any situation. I used to just dream of being the best, but now I feel I can be a top-tier player. The first half ends. In Patton's locker room, their coach is livid. Febia, can't you focus? You can't even mark a smaller player. Febia, defeated, says. They keep switching position. The coach snaps. How many times have I said when they switch narrow the defense zone and play area defense? To the team, he adds. This isn't just Febia's fault. Adapt to their weird play style. Don't forget your training, he thinks. We clawed to third place. Can't let São Paulo FC overtake us. In São Paulo's locker room, Carlos says, scores 1-0, but we're not just defending, they'll tire, and we'll attack again. Looking at Ho Young, he adds, you saved your energy, right? Go all out, show everything you've learned. Ho Young, hyped, shouts, yes coach. The second half begins. Carlos notices Patton's switch to his own defense, each defender covering a fixed area to avoid chaos. Ho Young spots it and crafts a counter strategy. He takes a diagonal run between two defenders. As they close in, a gap opens behind, where Douglas sprints. It's all set. Casemiro passes to Ho Young, who's swarmed. Ho Young flicks the ball to Douglas, unmarked. Douglas passes back, and defenders focus on Ho Young. He delivers a perfect assist, and Douglas nails the final shot. Goal. Scores 2-0 and São Paulo FC wins. The team erupts in celebration. As they leave the arena, Carlos pats everyone's backs, saying, well played. When Ho Young passes, Carlos lightly taps his head. Ho Young's surprised, but Carlos smiles. Well done. Ho Young's joy lights up his face. Back home, Maria sees him and smiles, noticing he's carrying something. He says, I brought snacks. Let's eat. Maria, surprised, asks, why all of a sudden? He grins. We won the match. Maria cheers. Congrats. I knew you'd do it, but you didn't need to buy all this. Ho Young replies. No biggie. You helped with my Portuguese studies. She smiles. Thanks, I'll enjoy these. He thinks. Got 40 reals for match appearance and 40 for the goal bonus. Time to celebrate. He dashes to his room, telling Maria, eat first. I'll be back. Got something to do. He's off to call his parents, who are thrilled. He tells his dad he won man of the match. The family's over the moon. Ho Young thinks. Sharing good news with family feels the best. Their joy fuels my strength. From that day, São Paulo FC's winning streak kicks off, rocketing from 4th to 2nd place. Since Ho Young's debut, he's led the team to 8 wins, scoring 13 goals and dishing 3 assists, becoming a key player. His performance lands them in the playoffs, championships just steps away. At home, he's watching a match with Monica. His idol Christian Ziege scores. Ho Young, hyped, shouts. As expected, Ziege is on another level. He vows, I'll meet you someday. Unable to contain himself, he bolts outside. Monica asks, where you going? He replies, duh. Practice. At the training ground, he's grinding hard. Coach Emily spots him and says, aren't you overdoing it? Playoffs are in 3 days, and it's not even been a day since the match. Ho Young grins. I've got energy to burn. Who knows when I'll get a chance to use a ground like this? He thinks. Even before regression, I squeezed football practice between part-time jobs. I love this game. Emily says, that's unusual, you're the only one out here. Ho Young hands her roasted chestnuts and dives back into practice. She says, thanks, keep grinding. As she eats, the director arrives, asking, what's this? Emily explains, a kid from under 13, Ho Young gave them to me. The director asks, isn't under 13 on rest period? Emily nods. Yeah, but this kid's different, the director muses. Ho Young, I've heard that name in reports. He smiles. If he's in the championship, I gotta see him play. On the ground, Ho Young reflects, 2 months since my league debut, and my skills are soaring. Talents from the last 8 matches boosted my growth. My 14th talent, 2-on-1 pass, is razor sharp. My flashy footwork and rhythmic flexibility are at C++2. I learned collecting C+ talents doesn't auto-level me up, so I need to focus on what matters. To nab Shambom's legendary thighs talent, he needs 30 goals from 30 meters in official matches and a FIFA-recognized tournament semifinal. That's why I'm grinding free kicks and mid-range shots. He trains for 2 hours, pushing his heavy mid-range shot to C+2. With this precision, I can take my talents to new heights. The semifinal playoff pits third-placed Paston against fourth-placed Sepa. Despite Seppa's relentless attacks, Paston ekes out a 1-0 win, testing their defense. But their unbreakable defense faltered against Sao Paulo FC before, and unluckily they faced them again in the playoffs. This time, Ho Young's a whole new beast. Coach Carlos notes Paston's strategy. They're stacking 5 midfielders to block Ho Young's ball access, scared of his dribbling. Their formation's tighter. He smirks, but we've got a plan. Ho Young, calm and confident, tears through defenses with dazzling footwork. When 2 defenders try to stop him, he thinks, the skill gap's like night and day. They know I'll dribble, but knowing and reacting are worlds apart. He dominates the field, leaving opponents rattled. Some freeze, watching him score again. The match ends, and Sao Paulo FC secures a final spot. Carlos breathes a sigh of relief, but thinks, no celebrating yet. The finals against Corinthians, an undefeated team. If we can't stop their genius playmaker, we're toast. The next day, Carlos addresses the team sternly. Our goal is to practice stopping Alexander Pito, Corinthians ace. Ho Young thinks, Pito's no ordinary player. A football genius. The future second Pele, Brazil's next big thing, destined to captain AC Milan. He recalls a future saying, Argentina has Messi, Brazil has Pito. He's an extraordinary genius, 3 years older, but I think I can handle him. Football's a team game, not a solo fight. Carlos continues. Pito recently joined Corinthians, playing 14 matches and scoring 18 goals. The golden ball frontrunner, but since he's new, their teamwork might be shaky. With solid practice, we can win. Football rewards the better team. Focus on their weaknesses. But stopping Pito won't be easy. Prepare fully and hit the field with confidence. Post-meeting, Carlos and another coach discuss strategy. Carlos asks, Corinthians use a 4-2-3-1 formation. Any way to stop Pato? The coach suggests, a 4-1-4-1 could work, but our resources are thin. Our defense is solid, but attack's an issue. They'll pressure Ho Young hard. Carlos, with a determined smile, says, I've got an idea. Final game day arrives. In the locker room, Carlos fires up the team. The field's your stage, show all your training. To Ho Young, he says, unleash everything. Ho Young replies, yes. The teams line up, shaking hands. Ho Young sneaks a scan of Pato's talents and is floored. His talents are leagues above mine. The second Pele for real. Checking the conditions to copy them, he thinks. Pato's not just a football prodigy, he's an A-level genius. If I copy that, could I become a genius too? The referee's whistle blows, and the final begins. But Ho Young ditches his usual striker role, moving unpredictably. Everyone, including Pato and his coach, is baffled. What's he doing? Ho Young positions himself in midfield. The opposing coach panics. Why is he in midfield? Midfielders control the center and feed attackers. Want to know more? Go play football. Carlos had trained Ho Young to switch from attacker to midfielder. The strategy? Ho Young passes from Casemiro to Douglas. If they're too far apart, he feeds the side midfielder for a shot build-up or lets the shadow striker drop back for the ball. The focus was precise ball distribution, practiced for days until it felt natural. Ho Young's talents grew sharper, earning him precise ball distribution at C+ level. While others tired, he grinded without complaint, determined to end the season in style. Carlos thinks, Ho Young's the key, linking defense and offense. Pato's speed is top tier, but we've got Ho Young. The opposing coach, frustrated, thinks, I planned for Ho Young as a striker, but now he's defensive. This positional switch is a genius move only a versatile player like him can pull off. We've got no choice but to let Sao Paulo FC take the initiative. The referee's whistle signals the final start. Yo fans, what a pulse-pounding episode. Did Ho Young's slick moves and talent-stealing antics get your blood pumping? Smash that like button, drop a comment, and tell me, how's this manhwa hitting you? Should we keep chasing Ho Young's dream to dominate the football world, or is it time for a breather? Subscribe and let me know if you're ready for more goal-scoring, talent-snatching chaos.